Oh, oh, whoa. We're back. Skibbity Rismus to you, dear Oni. I got a cup of coffee and I have zero care. I'm drinking Mountain Dew past midnight. I don't give a shit. I'm on the big TV. Hi, mom. Grandma, can you see me on the big screen? My grandma's dead. The only thing I have was a Busha. Alright, so I need to get... So there's the activity shit. I gotta get that working. When are we getting the next Waifu World Tour? I'm telling you, you get science girls with the song Short Skirt, Long Jacket. Litchi, what is your thoughts on the song Short Skirt, Long Jacket by Cake? From the album Comfortable Eagle. There's already a... Oh wait, I'm trying to separate that. You don't know it. Okay, well... Cake is such an interesting band because they almost have their own genre. Alright, I'll play it now. Shiny justice. Hi, Robo. We're listening to a song. Yeah. There you go. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub, Robo to Char. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. It does mean a lot when you sub. It keeps me from very slightly from losing my capital to rent at my storage place. Thank you. What's your random question, Robo? Have I played the horse game that's popular lately? I have not, because I can deal with having Nikkei. I don't know if I can deal with having horse and Nikkei. And Nikkei's got jiggling boobs and butts for me. So, you know, horse, well, I do love all the horse girls. I love watching my friends play the horse girls. This fucking Rise of Kittens game. You just started playing. Rise of Kittens. Is going end of service too? Dude, it's happening more and more. I think the problem is that the gacha, a lot of gacha and free to play shit, I think is all getting. I think the Reaper's coming. Play the Uma game, which he is playing the Uma game. But Girls X Battle too. Okay, we know these. Alright, so this is the activity thing proper. I think better when I sit crisscross applesauce. Don't ask me why. Okay, so activities are broken down into string, activity type, creation date, ID, Kanojo, other user, product, user. We could definitely simplify this, I think. But, your hair looks amazing today. It looks awesome all the time. It's because I don't have the CRT filters on. Oh, it's the old ones. I think I might stop doing them on coding streams. Because we'd have this. Actually, if we want to be pixel perfect, it's like this, but I zoom in because it creates a slight blur effect too. That would be how we'd. I don't know. I stream at like 1440p, so you know, it's not like I'm too troubled. The problem is that if I use the CRT filter, as much as I love the CRT filter and actually coded a shitload of stuff for it, I copied a bunch of bits of other CRT filters and put together my own because I didn't like how not true to life they were. The luminance of and colors are all accurate to a true like Trinitron, pretty much. It's kind of like classy. Yeah, I'm on your old. I want it to feel like you're watching me on a CRT, even though you're not, as accurately as possible. Unfortunately, I can't stream at over 30 FPS yet. I might try bumping it back up to 48. 30's been pretty stable for a while. But I feel like there's been a lot of updates to the Twitch enhanced broadcast, so maybe I can pump it back up a little bit. Alright. So with this function, I'm pretty sure this creates new activity to the database. Right. New, true. Okay, so last AID equals 1. I just don't think the CRT filter makes the text readable, which for coding can be kind of a deal breaker. I also switched back to this layout because I think it gives more real estate to the actual what's being displayed. Because if I go to this, right, I feel like it's smaller. Maybe it's about the same. Adds new activity to the database. Inputs a dictionary. What the hell's up with that? Gab, I think that Grim Reaper of investors is starting to finally come down on a lot of games. I think that smaller games that aren't doing that well, they may be successful, that but aren't doing that well may just be getting maybe the first signs. Because let's really be real here. Let's say mobile game makes 80,000 a year, right? You think that's a lot, right? That's about one person's paycheck. Now, in theory, you could hire one guy and his whole job is to take care of that game. And I ain't against that. But once you start getting into more corpo environments, that shit don't fly. And that's probably why shit's killing games like that. Unfortunately. There were two games that that's another reason I don't like getting into mobile games. Like Uma Musume, because I know they will die. Nikkei's like been the one exception, because I am fully aware that I live at all times with the constant thought that Nikkei at a moment's notice will say, "We're closing shop, you will lose everything, goodbye." You could, but you're gonna have to re-go through the steps and make sure that you have that app selected for capture. Because I had three games that I liked to die. Barcode Kanojo, which I brought back. Second one was Defense Witches, which wasn't even a gacha. It was literally just a single player game, and because it couldn't store everything in its fucking app, like it had to download content. Defense Wishes went down. Technically, Defense Wishes is still playable, but you need a rooted device in order to do it, because you have to inject the DLC essentially into where it's supposed to go. You missed the .hack games and they died. I thought are those all online? The last one was Mandrake Girls, where it was like you had a little garden of girls and you grew them like little plants. And they were very cute and very fun. That went down when I was in college. I think Barcode Kanojo went down when I was in college too. Come to think of it, I kind of started trying to reverse engineer that pretty damn quick. I started that shit in like 2017, 18. And I started posting about it once I actually got stuff to compile. And then Witchy found me. Peanut's coming. Okay. Hi, Peanut. Alright. Main user. Other you. Hi, Peanut. Alright, aw. Aren't you just the sweetest little baby? Oh my, he's so sweet. If only he would go in a place where I could set up a webcam so people could watch him. But he's a little bitch about that lately. Where are you going? You sit on my lap? Okay. Yeah. I don't seem to be able to look down much anymore. I think it loses tracking on me. I think distance from your face is better with that iPhone. I wanted to clear my desk, so I took off the little stand that I had set up for my iPhone, and now I'm like, wow, shit, I think it was better with that. God damn it. He's shoving his head into my arm. Other user, usually enemy user interacting with Ninja. Main user slash owner user. Echo! Hello, Echo. There's a cat sniffing my armpit. Kanojo in question. Product. Product of Kanojo. Activity. I'm pretty sure the activity is like, yeah, okay. String supplied. How are you doing, Echo? Why do we have it all saved like that? Wouldn't it be easier just to not do that? Coffee enters me. Ah! I've been powered up. All will fear me. Alright, so DB activity last AID equals AID. Why are we setting the AID this many times? No, wait, that's like... That's weird, okay. Self that underscore. Okay. Okay. Maybe you should return, if activity is none, return activity to do. Maybe you should return something else. Did I write that? Yeah. Alright. Okay, wait. Did I write that or no? He wrote that. Activity equals clear none. What? What? Okay, well, hold on. If activity equals clear none. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Activity type 2. What? That's not anywhere. Are we even saving the activity type with the activities? No, we're not. This is not done. With chilling and dancing in here, I'm glad. The activity not in return value. Okay. So I haven't really looked at activity too much, but it's clear that it's not. Okay, so well, gotta fix all the broken English here. Um, activities by query. User activities. User activities for HTML. Don't acronym Kanojo activities for HTML. Nice. Alright. Fuck you. Um Alright. This pisses me the hell off. Kanojo IDs. What do you mean? Fill format activities. Is this for HTML? I want to burn it. I want to burn it to the ground and build it up again. I know I shouldn't, but I want to. All this coffee and advanced gamer GG supplements is making me okay, so ay caramba. It's bad gamers, alright? I'm gonna go pee and think about this. This is written like shit. Hello. All right. What we need to do is get all activities for Kanojos going. So we have used... So we're probably just gonna mostly copy this. Kanojo activities. We want this to return all activities related to the Kanojo within the defined set. Okay. And activity types equals copy, and we want activity. What's our activity types? Scan, generate, add me as friend, approach Kanojo, we stole Kanojo. Activity joined. Oh. There are extra activity types that I was not aware of. Well, that explains it. Change the activity type to clear function in I'm going to I never remember how to make these queries. I think I can just do this. Um, we're not gonna remove approach Kanojo. Yeah, we are. I mean, shit. I did that all in the wrong spot. All right. Joined, breakup, add as enemy. Yeah. Activity. Add as enemy. That's a double user. All right. Alright, so yeah, it is the Kanojo ID. I hate that we aren't consistent with calling it the ID. Is Kanojo. Could that be a class, a dictionary, or just the ID? Beats the shit out of me. Ugh. Alright. Return value, activities by query. User ID. I'm not confident in that query. That wasn't me, was it? No, that was him. I'm starting to wonder if our OG server developer was stupid. That's mean, I shouldn't say that. Dude, my friend has encountered 13 abandoned shopping carts in the parking lot and saw one get abandoned right in front of her. Wait, I think that's the 14th actually. 14. These animals are not fit to be self-governed. We need to put them in a camp. Okay, that confirms that that is all I literally need to do. This just doesn't fucking work, in which case, fuck you. Okay. That should, in a sense, be what I want. So web job. Activity. Activity list for Kanojo. To do logic. Okay. All right, we're on line 1467. There's not other activity related URLs. Activity user time. That's not even AP. Oh, that. Oh. User timeline. Okay. Okay. Peanut returns. That. My OCD, man. My OCD. Can I define multiple routes for the same thing? I've captured my cat. He's mine. Yeah. All right. Can I just do like that and have it work, please? This cat is impossible. Have this. It is literally a dark thing with my armpit in it. What's not to like? You weirdo. Shinx escaped. Damn. I'm just gonna snuggle you up. Mwah! Okay. We're gonna look this up.
Thanks for always being my radical, tubular friend Goujer.
Ah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Wait, where's Selthie? She's supposed to be saying this shit. There she is. Where have you been? You're lacking on your job, Selthie Dritch. Get down here. This is the second time you've been lacking on your job, Selfie. You're supposed to represent chat. You silly little beholder born. Look at her. She's beautiful. A child. I love her. There.
Cola Pepsi Cola.
There. Now she speaks. That's what we want. That's what y'all came here for. I think I might use this overlay more. I really like the overlay that Koji made me, but I also really like the simplicity of this one. Might alternate, you know. Nothing wrong with alternating. Oh, Peanut, what you up to? Mwah. Mwah. I'm playing with my cat, I'm sorry. A couple ways you can handle this with routes. You can dig into the request. The URL rule. It will give you the rule that was provided as the first argument to the app route decorator verbatim. Endpoint. Well, I don't want to bust it. Does it have? It's just, you know, this is just my OCD. Works as is. I hate it, but like it works as is. Another thing I hate is that why is that and this so far apart from each other? Oh, they both start on line 67 though. They're just 400 lines away. That's fascinating actually. Oi, what are you doing, kid? This cat's driving me nuts. This cat's driving me bananas. It does not equal no is always true. Is that right? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. 'Cause it makes me feel better. I don't know why that song's been in my head. Just gonna listen to that again. I keep getting videos recommended to me on my YouTube where it's shoot, I have to be modifying that thing. Let me copy this at all. Yeah. Teehee. I'm not sure if this was even done. I keep getting Cyberpunk 2077 meme recommendations where it's like, Cyberpunk 2077 is becoming real, guys. Cries. And it's all this fucked up shit about the world right now. I'm like, it is true and I hate it. Yeah? Tamagotchi Plaza is out. You know, it's really hard to type with you in front of my keyboard. Yeah, it is. I need you out of the way. Don't you give me that look. He's giving me a look, guys. Yeah, I think I do need to get my iPhone back on my desk and as close to my face as possible. I tried. Unfortunately, the ergonomics of having a giant, like, massive monitor setup and the ergonomics of having my face strapped conflict with each other. Peanut, you have an upsetty look on your face. You can't, come here. Come here. You can sit on my shoulders. I will simply hunch over. Does this make you feel... Ah! That's my chin you bit, you asshole. And now you bite my hand? You're doing drive-bys on me? Peanut is fighting my arm viciously. He wants to kill. Peanut wants to kill. Peanut wants to murder. Why does Peanut want to murder so bad? You're making me very distracted. I'm trying to program. Did we not play enough today, Peanut? When we played Chase earlier? And Captain Peanut? And now he's gone. He booked it. He booked it and left me. What an asshole. What a dick. I love that boy. But that boy ain't right. Okay, now where the fuck was I before I got so derailed? Alright, so we need activities, and then we need to fill activities. Okay. So... Okay, so we need to go like... Activities equals... What's your problem? Activities equals... Nojo activities. Well, we have the barcode? We're supplying the... Okay, wait a minute here. Scan to timeline. Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Wife sim based on the... Tamagotchi Plaza, a Switch only game? Is it a Switch exclusive? What the fuck? What the fuck? A friend's texting me about it. I'm like, oh fuck, Switch games. It's also out on Switch 2. I hate having that because now I'm like, oh well, the Switch 2 version's probably better. Oh, of course it's Hideki Naganuma. Alright, so we need to find the... Okay, well, here's my question. Why are we giving the barcode? Activity and product barcode. Kanojo info activity. Um, um, it only gets called from Kanojo room. I'm wondering if this is old. Um, I want to rewrite this whole thing so bad right now. Do I even say product? Hello, Loki Mages. Majesty. I might have butchered that. I'm sorry if I did, but welcome in. I'm trying to parse bullshit that I didn't write. And be like, should I write it better or should I just deal with what it is? And Python and Java. All the best of both hellscapes. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to query the Kanojo. I really just want to send the Kanojo ID. It should be so fucking simple to send the Kanojo ID. And I don't think there's a reason why I shouldn't be sending it. It's more like I have a lot of X variables on how this was designed, and I don't know if my OCD desire to write it all to be the best is a good idea or not. It might break shit. The question is, will it break shit on the Java side or the Python side? Python's a pain in the ass if you write something wrong, because you won't know until it fucking runs into it. But at least on the Java side, it compiles. What am I doing? I am trying to get the server for my game. It was written by somebody else to supply the activity log in its thingamabob in the app for whatever girlfriend you're chosen. I can boot the game. So I don't think you can get to Kanojo room activity without a Kanojo being generated. It's all within itself. All right. Putanina barcode kanojo. I feel a temptation to burn it to the ground and make it anew. Because if I'm querying the Kanojo, do I risk breaking it just because I want to do it? I mean, I'm the developer. I can do whatever I want, can't I? That's the beauty of being the developer. So maybe we just break it a little bit and see how it goes. Oh, I feel so naughty. I am so conflicted, but at the same time I'm like, ooh, what if I did it? Okay, wait, here's an idea. I already know this shit's broken as hell from the get-go. So we could just what was that for? Yeah. Just put that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Old. Now my function. Kanojo timeline. And then we have a Kanojo ID. Wow, what a concept of a variable. And then we can go activities, Kanojo act. This is probably why this bitch didn't write this the first time. Do I have a postman? I mean, I got a mailman that delivers my mail every day. Let me look up what a postman is. Postman API network. What is you? Download the app to get started with Pokemon, but Postman API platform. Or if you prefer a browser experience, try the web version of Postman. Retrieve a database, query a database, create a database, update a database. Huh. This is certainly something. Software to test API. Yeah, we see testing versus the real deal is a totally different thing. And the scale of this is like 20 people at most using a stupid little waifu game. where you scan barcodes and get little waifus. I didn't start the dev server. That might be helpful. That might come in handy. Yeah, see, the problem is like the scope. What's your problem? Haha, you know, not having complete code will do that. That's true. Haha. That's the wrong comment. Uh, mm. And having duplicate function names probably won't help me either. There we go. There's a good girl. Boop. Hello, waifu. You're looking marvelous today. Can I stay with you tonight? Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, so now we actually code the damn thing. So Kanojo's activity, provide Kanojo ID, index, skip. Activities by query with the skip. We'll go to that. Go to declaration usage. What is the skip doing here? Self DB activity, find query, sort, skip. Oh, we got some documentation on what the fuck that does, or are you just gonna leave me hanging here? Well, I think it's from PyMongo, so skips the first X results. Okay, we have index and sense ID. What about on the actual fucking thing? Sense ID index limit. Okay, so limit equals limit. But we got an index and sense ID. Do we get index limit self user ID? skip is index. Alright, let's see here. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. So index skip was index, but the sense ID. What do we do with that? My user timeline does not have sense ID. All right. Declaration or usage. Sense ID 0. It's always 0. Not gonna lie, seems kind of useless. Yeah. Activity manager. Bye 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 bye. What's she here? Where the fuck am I? Here I am. Yeah, we want to do that, because I can't remember shit. And it seems like sense ID is useless, so yeah. Alright, so we got that. Now we need to have the activity manager clean it or whatever. So that'd be activity manager dot clear activity. It's not a, the name's not activities plural. See, this is where I haven't not exactly in English speak. I don't know if it's plural or not. All right, so activity managers fill activities. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. What goes in there? Activities, users, Kanojos. Activities equals activities. Okay, but I need the Kanojos. Oh wait, that's where... That shit, okay. Sure. God, I wish I knew what the hell I was doing. Or if I knew that half this code worked. Because my... Yeah, I don't know why that does that. Chocolate grape broke up with unknown. Well, you know, maybe if the activity system worked from the get-go, I wouldn't have to be fixing it. Andre Deraviagan. Okay, so yeah, God, I hope that that is consistent. Picking to God and praying that that part works. That's the wrong fucking function, dingus. Girl, why you typing in the wrong function? If she your function, why is she rotating with me? Okay, copy all this user. I don't see. Meh. Alright, get the Kanojos. Well, there's only one fucking Kanojo. Literally, there's only one fucking Kanojo. Whatever. And I know this shit works at least. Maybe if it would actually... Does that mean it's gonna say unknown in all of the... Why does it say unknown? That's what I don't get. Where is it getting the unknown? Firebrick papaya. It's because that's my Kanojo. We don't even have images. Why is the activity system so fucked up? The joys of having to inherit a project and not knowing or being able to ask anything about how the fucking hell it was supposed to work. Alright. Fill activities. Users. Well, where do we get the users from, Dungalungus? User IDs, UID, extend, user, let's set, what? Is this old Python 2 to 3 conversion shit, or like, what is this? Did I not copy that part? Yeah, sure, let's go with that one. There's only one Kanojo. I'm just gonna go to do. There should only be one Kanojo. So this can probably be greatly simplified. Random shit go, yeah. This guy wrote this server in Python 2 in like 2016. And I started using it in 2020. And I then had to hack an Android app of a dead game to even connect to this thing. And slowly but surely, it's been getting working again. But the server's half-baked. The app is decompiled trash. So it's like, what the fuck? But you know, it's my game now. OG devs abandon it. I do what I want now. My game. Been dead in the ground for over a decade. Actually, almost a decade, I think. It should be like, so this is overkill. Alright, got my Kanojos, got my user IDs, and whatever the fuck this is doing. User IDs, if user IDs, UIDs. Which was that? Oh, it's getting the owners of the user IDs. Why is it doing that though? Whoa. To do. What the fuck is this doing? Question mark. I ain't gonna touch it. But it's certainly doing something. Let's see. Users, user manager, users, Kanojos, So users equals users. Whoops, that's not an equal sign. Kanojos equals Kanojos. Def user. Wait a minute. It is really bad. It is so bad. I Dude, when this thing says Kanojo, it either means it's a dictionary, a class, or it's literally the ID. And because it's Python, nothing is statically typed, so I don't know what the fuck it is. It's so infuriating. Ugh. A man from Ukraine working on recreating a Japanese server in English. So there's like a telephone situation going on too. Alright, I wonder if that default is where we're getting our unknowns from. Because in this user timeline one, we got... Alright, def. Alright. Kanojo, eat manager, default Kanojo, go to declaration or usage. If the name is unknown, there's probably a good chance this is where it's coming from. Name unknown. That's where we're getting at. Okay, so this is busted. Cool. That sure is a for loop and an if in a one-liner. Yep. Love to see that. That's so readable and nice to look at. Thank you, Andre. Thanks. Yay. I'm not upset by that at all. Not one bit. Nope. Fuck. Okay, so let's really get it. Next. The way this is such a one-liner. Oh my god. K for K in Kanojos. If KID equals activity dot get Kanojo. Okay, so somewhere in this, it's not working. Because we are going to that default Kanojo. So wait, why do we do next? Or K in Kanojos if K.id. What is the next doing here? Okay, so I think there's a high likelihood that we're getting none out of this. Okay, you know what? Why don't we... We're gonna get spam of fuck out of this server right now. Add a breakpoint and debug, maybe that's way better. I keep forgetting breakpoints exist. Thank you. Yeah, we're totally gonna breakpoint this. You're so right. You're so right, bestie. So right, Loki. Let's kill this thing and restart it. Alright, you. Boop. Oh wait, we just go to dashboard. Bing, bing, bing! Alright, let's see. Kanojo does equal none. So it did go to that next thing. Okay, so Kanojo's is empty. At makes zero, that makes no sense either. Okay, so we have bigger fish to fry than just getting this one thing to work, because not even the a bit weird those whisker whiskers, what whiskers? All right, so Kanojo's here. Kanojo manager, Kanojo IDs. In phone. Waifu. Oh. Oh, it's because I fucking... Yeah, you can continue execution. Yeah, the whiskers. I don't have... Because all the thumbnails are stored on the actual server. They're all generated from barcodes. So, like, whatever barcode you scan will affect your little waifu. So, yeah, some of them whiskers, some of them don't. They're all a little different. That's the fun of it, you know? You never know what you're gonna get till you scan it. See, this one's blue. Which is interesting, because I'm pretty sure this is Dawn dish soap. No, it's Fruit of the Earth snacks. Okay. Gatorade. Where's my favorite one? Some of these are new, I think. But I don't have like the... This one's just called Gay. Oh my god, I love her actually. She's pretty. Suck. Oh, that one's kind of alright. That was cute. Bubba G. Who's Bubba G? Ooh, Bubba G. Do be cute. Blondie. Little blonde bitch. Oh, I do like Io. I like Io. She's so cute. Okay, but the dashboard here clearly isn't working. Whatever's supposed to be delivering us the Kanojos isn't working. So let's yo, can I breakpoint please? Thank you. If we breakpoint there. Alright, cool. It honored that. Alright, Kanojos is empty. Okay. We do have KIDs. So the Kanojo IDs are there, but we're not getting. Yo, can I just like make this just a little more verbose so I don't lose my sanity? Just like that. That's all I want. That's it. That's it. Just so I'm not looking at acronyms that look like words. Kids. I don't want kids. I want Kanojo IDs. Alright, so that function right there ain't doing its job. I don't like a fucker that doesn't do its job. Alright. You. Go to declaration or usage. You're going over there so I can stare at you. Hmm. If search is not none. Couldn't I just do if search? This bitch writes it like that everywhere else. Let's add one there. And there. It's repeating this process, which is odd if you ask me. Okay. List one. Query, yeah. Alright. It did return something. Alright. RV. That's a Kanojo. Okay. Alright, see, we got our two Kanojos there. Error. Name Kanojo is not defined. Okay. So we got the query. Alright, so our array is empty. For K and so that query I think failed. Okay, why don't we cut back a little here. So we didn't even go in. So the query's failing. Okay, so if I go to Kanojo, it actually does it. Go to dashboard. Search is now not null. Or none. Well, so is search what's fucking it up? Async problem maybe? I don't think it's that. I think it might just be poorly written or converted from Python 2. You might have a point there. I have always suspected that Python Flask is dog shit at async operations, but you know. Okay, so we're going here, right? Because search is none. Okay, wait a minute. We just went from this to there. Search is not. Okay, I see the problem. You see how the second argument is self-user? Was this me or was this motherfucker? It's empty. It was me, Barry. I fucked it up. I don't know when I did. I did it in 2023. I did it 2 years ago. Okay, so self-user equals self-user. That's not great. Well, I fucked that up. So if I go back to my other activity thing that I just set up, I also need to go self-user equals self-user. Yay. Since I'm self-user ID, sure, we'll go with that. Well, that makes probably fixes everything. I wonder if because it's delicious Python, it'll just work, you know? Or do I have to like stop it and start it again? Is ARR? Nah, it's empty. Die! Restart. Alright, search is none this time. Wow, it's almost like I did the things correctly. What a concept. Oh my god, we're looping. Yes! We got names. Chocolate Grape broke up with Vega. Approach to Noriko. Oh, that opens up Vega. Alright, we can remove those breakpoints now. Oh, Noriko. It's just... Okay, so here's a question. Why is it not doing the icon on the right side? Or the left side, for that matter. What? Maybe we save that for a different... You asking me? Me asking you? I'm kind of asking myself. I talk out loud a lot. It helps me think. And my friends say it makes me a better streamer. So, there's that. I'll take it. Alright. So, if I am to continue with this, users can I just training in the way of a yapper. Yes, I gotta yap all day long. What is streaming if not yapping into the void for anyone to listen? And we copy and paste more bullshit and pick a god and pray. What's your problem? Activity, users, Kanojas. I suppose if we're defining them all. This motherfucker writes it so fucking weird. What is it? Yeah, we don't need that. Yoinky. Right, activities, user Kanojas, default user, default Kanoja. Works for me. What? This dictionary could, sure, do it. That's freakish. I don't know if I like that. Change it back. I don't like it. I kind of dig this song. I think I may like it. Mm. Okay, now what's the dealio? That might help me in the future.
So that I know it's supposed to be a swing. Oh, whoa.
Okay. Now I gotta say fuck you to the old shit and say hello to Goblin Gaming. We're going to go. We're defining a new one. Hey, get out of there. Caps lock exists for a reason. I thought that said Scrappy Doo, and I was like, what the fuck? But no, there's a Scraggy in chat. Alright. Yup. Alright. Maybe turn off the caps lock. Kanojo, and we don't need that Sense ID since it's fucking useless. We do need a Kanojo ID, and that is an int. What if we ran out of IDs for Kanojos? I never thought of that. Should I make them longs? How silly of me. ID dot to string Mojo ID. And like that, we're making a new API. Wow. Mojo timeline. Mojo ID. Kanojo timeline. Mojo ID. I don't know why it's written like this. Don't ask me. But now it's non-nullable, so fuck you. Alright. Why? Why what? Non-nullable? Because funny. And also because it's required. I will I don't know. Contlin hates nulls. It's a bitch. I've just been sort of using that because if it was null, I don't think it should work. That's my cat. What do you want? What do you want? You're making weird noises. Hey, that's the wall. Don't you scratch the wall. You bitch. You little silly little man. What are you doing? You just want my attention, didn't you? Mwah. You're a silly boy. You're a silly boy, aren't you? Yes. I have you now, Peanut. What will you do? Just gonna purr and meow at me. Mwah. You can sit on my lap if you're a good boy. Or you could just stand in front of my keyboard. That's also an option. I can't read the keys, which I'm not really good at touch typing. Interestingly enough, I'm a software engineer, yet I'm bad at touch typing. Underscores, fuck you. It's gonna have underscores in it. Lamau. Can I kill you? I was talking to the app, Peanut, not you. And not you either, Loki. I patch you, Peanut. I patch you. I give you a kiss. Mwah. Oh. Something happened. We got error 500. You do have that though. Oh, list dot remove x. X is not in the list. You have a. Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. What's the problem? Raises a value error if value is not present. Okay, can we remove something from a list safely without it doing that? We're very close to this today. Alright, Python list. I want data structures, remove. Can I have a remove that doesn't, Oh wait, no, I'm being stupid, aren't I? Line 203, add as enemy. But that's there. And I didn't even add that. Which means activity add as enemy isn't defined. Why don't we just go activity add as enemy? Because it's a valid activity type, right? So if we go to close. Okay, we might need to restart the thing. What the hell is this? Pain and suffering. Certainly. It's empty. I mean, it could be there is no activity, but I would think that there would be at least one. But that doesn't make sense, because under dashboard, right, we have all this stuff about approaching Noriko. So that should appear in Noriko's little list here. And it's not. Oh, you know why there's probably no images? Wait, if I check on my actual phone that's connected to the real server, it probably would look fine. Well, my picture's there. Oh, you know what? It's not there on the thing because it's using the default Kanojo that doesn't have a profile picture. That's why. That makes sense. Alright. Alright, so it is what it is. Okay, so it being empty here. Alright, that's just the image not loading for that barcode, which is fine because there isn't one. Alright, we might need to add some breakup points. Alright, activities is flat fucking empty. Okay, well then I fucked something up there. So then I'm assuming that return value is fucking empty as shit. I might actually need to look at the database. Alright, Kanojo activities. Yeah, return value is empty as shit. Alright, so when we go to user activities, let's take a look-see at those. Alright, Kanojo 871, which is literally the one that we have. That's like the bitch we got, Noriko. So why is our query not working? I'm not throwing a useless ass thing there. Okay, so question. Is it like maybe a type issue? Alright, Kanojo activities. Kanojo ID. Yep, it's a string. I fucked that up. Okay. That's why. Alright, and now that should work, I assume. Skip through my breakpoints here. Nope. Or did I have to restart the server? I can never remember. Ooh, that was a hard ass crash. Oh shit. Okay, what happened? Thread interrupt. Okay, what happened? What happened? How'd you, my baby? How'd you die? You must supply a layout height attribute. Binary XML file, line 12. You must supply a layout height attribute. Okay. Um. Okay, you. All right, line 12, it said. When you're way out, or it's unnecessary. Okay. Ro Kanojo. Found another game. Subsist off of. Rise of Kittens goes under. I'm so sorry that this keeps happening. They need to stop killing games. Aren't you excited for when Nikkei goes under and Uma Mesame goes under? Memento Mori. Way out height. Maybe that's what it wants. I'm gonna take it as a yes. Okay, I'm gonna. I wish every. Honestly, Nikkei is at the very least definitely gonna make an offline version. I think it's too successful to like not do that. Oh, guys, look, it's doing it. It's doing it, guys, it's doing it. And at the very least, you got me to try to resurrect all your dead games. I, I'm just okay, Copium. Uma Musume seems. I don't know. I hope Uma Musume will keep an offline version when it goes under. A lot of people are really enjoying it, and I would be so sad to see that not be reciprocated. Alright, we got a couple things here. A barcode should tell me the barcode because I own this Kanojo. It shouldn't be fucking blank. By the packaged game, I hold you, poor witchy. Maybe one day I can just stream me reviving dead games all day. Barcode Kanojo at the helm. Alright. That was all it was. Act. Act, item position, activity model. I like how they actually had to name it activity model because they can't have activity because that's an Android term. Am I hungry? Pet me more. It feels really good. Wait, Konoja. Why is that not the same, like, adapter as the dashboard? One day we'll get enemy books again. Alright. Well, that's a useless import. Alright, Kanojo info activity. Actually, I think I can feel myself crashing. Now that I'm hitting my... a bit later in my work here. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna thank y'all for coming. Welcome in again, Loki Mage. Or is it lock image? Images what? I don't know. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that immensely. I'm not always streaming at this time, but I may stream at this time again. It's gonna be a mystery. But we're gonna raid Aura. You're playing Minecraft. Nice chill time. Dude, the cutie dragon will love to have you. So, see y'all later. Bye bye.